Hello everyone, I'm Onyx Strider, and welcome back to this episode of Let's Play Chrono Trigger for the PlayStation. Now, when we left off, we got our key back, we got the sword forged, and now we go back into the past to give it to Frog. As soon as I can remember what the control screen is. Sitting here hitting a button trying to enter the house, and... Alright, also, so I was going to do something at the end of the last video, but it completely spaced my mind. This commentary just comes off the top of my head, right? So, what I was going to do was, there's a specific voice that I'm going to use for Magus when he comes up. And the only reason I am going to use it is, well, I kind of can't say, because that kind of ruins the surprise, but I was going to give a hint, and I was going to say, you know, leave in the comments what you think the voice is going to be, based on the hint alone. So, that being said, the hint is, tacos sound really good right about now. Just based on that. I mean, if you want, you can go ahead and pause the video, put in the comments, like, oh, you're going to do this voice, for whatever reason. And who knows, maybe you'll see in the next 10 or so minutes if you're right. Because I could have dragged this out until Magus did appear in the castle, but unfortunately he appears in a flashback where he talks. So I can't hold that off. So yeah, if you have any idea of what I'm going for, feel free to take a stab. Who knows, maybe you're right. And then once it happened, no, actually, you know, I can see it now. Some people are gonna leave a comment, and then they're gonna get to the point of the video, and it's like, I have no idea what you're doing. Like, what kind of voice is that supposed to be? I'm pretty sure only one person I know will probably get it right if they're watching the video. Well, I don't even know. Maybe I told them like God knows how long ago, and yeah, I don't know. Anyway, you, sir, I got a present for you. 'Tis thee again. Hey, guess what? The sword. 'Tis the Masamune. I must ponder this turn of events. Remaineth here the night. Oh, also, in the Steam version, not sure if you play it or not, but they kind of removed his ye old timey speak. Cyrus, are you leaving? Yes, it's time we took back the medal from the Frog King, and I'd like to see that mythical sword for myself. But Cyrus, this kingdom needs you. And Lean and I need you. You must return to us. As long as there is life in these bones, I shall return. By your leave. So here we have Cyrus, the captain of the Knights. I mean, if I'm to hazard a guess as to what his role is, I mean, let's see, look at his armor compared to everybody else. Sir Cyrus! We, the Knights of the Square Table, wish you a safe journey. Square. I still can't believe they took that out. They took out that reference in the Steam version. Listen well, my friends. Looking at everybody. I now entrust the safety of the kingdom to you. I'm going to die now. Pardon the delay. Shall we be off? Glenn, you be careful too. Be of sound health, Your Majesty. And off we go into the forest. As we get a small montage of Cyrus and Glenn making their way over. And here we have the Frog King, who you never see outside of this flashback.
So, you want the badge of courage, dear Knight of the Kingdom? Well, come and take it if you can!
Prepare yourself, Pollywog. On guard! Nirvana strike!
Ah, how dare you pick on a helpless amphibian! Filthy metal! I won't forget this!
And that's it. That's it. There's never a mention of this character again. Ever. It was just there for that one moment. Ugh. Beware, Glenn! Cyrus, the sword! The Masamune!
Is that the best you can do? Without your sword, you're nothing. You haven't beaten me yet.
Cyrus, I'm a goner.
Glenn, escape while I keep them at bay.
But
If you stay, they'll get us both. Go on, Glenn.
you'd better worry more about yourself, Cyrus. Some of you may understand what I just did there. And to the rest of you, I'm so sorry. You're pretty sure you are very confused.
Come on, Glenn. Go! Ah!
And that amounted to nothing. Like, good on you. Cyrus!
Run, Glenn. The Queen. Take care of Lean.
And burst into flames. Cyrus?
Cyrus!
And Cyrus is dead. Let's see here. I have to figure out how to do this voice consistently. What's the matter? Aren't you going to try your luck?
Cat got your tongue, kid? How about it, Magus? Can't you give him a more fitting form?
Alright, why not? There's always time for a little fun. Spinning. And over the side.
You spineless wimp.
And logic would dictate that would be the end of little Glenn, but, obviously, if you put 2 and 2 together. 10 years have passed. Can I do it? I've changed so much. Alas, poor Cyrus. But the sword calls you, my boy. You must answer, for it is your destiny. Awaketh, Chrono. Though we may fail. Fail? I think my brain perceived that as fall, and I didn't really correct myself until like the second half. Though we may fail, let us go to Magus's lair. Thou knowest his power. Nothing can beat science! Ugh. We won't be beaten by a bad guy! That's so optimistic. Alright, so, here's the thing. Let's see, you can either have Luca in your party to have lightning, water, and fire, which is going to come into play later, or you can have Robo for shadow. But, I mean... Look, Marle's got that good healing, and she has haste later on, so... Yeah, I tend to take my chances with her. I mean, Magus's lair never really gives me too much of a problem, with this party. And bypass everything. Okay. And now we head to, what was this place called again? Let me see here. Magic Cave. Wait, before I do. Is everybody good on health? Yeah, okay. Just, wanted to be 100% sure. And now, we get what is, in my opinion, the, well, I can't really say it's the best animated cutscene, but it is definitely my favorite. Oh, wait, first we have to feel sad again. Anytime you hear this music, you are forced to feel sad. It is Sad Lad Hours. Like, I don't remember what the official name of this song is, but it is forever just Sad Lad Hours. Ah! Hey, you! Oh shit, it's Cyrus! Run for your lives! Jesus! Thanks, Cyrus. Glenn, there are times when people simply have to grit their teeth. But it hurts when I get hit. You're a marshmallow, Glenn. It's amazing how far we've come. Also, I love like how they have the stereotypical sprites in their childhood, but now they look distinctive, I guess, now? Hey, Glenn, I've been thinking about becoming a knight. I knew you were going to enlist. You'll make a great warrior. Why don't you join too? About that. I don't think I'd make the cut. But why? You're better with a sword than I am. I don't know. I think I'd really lose it if I had to hurt someone. So, yeah, Glenn was a pure boy back in the day. And then, well, then this happened. We already know what happened. He got struck by lightning. Oh, that's very loud. And then he falls over the side. And he is left as this. Oh, what was that? What's that floating on down the river? That is important. Otherwise, there would not be so much emphasis on it. The medal. The hero's medal. And it's stuck with Glenn ever since. And since then, he's been racked with guilt, I'm sure. Handeth over the Masamune. Sure, as I thrust it into the ground. You want it? Go pull it out. We going all sword in the stone in this. My name is Glenn, Cyrus's hopes and dreams, and now the Masamune. Forthwith I shall slay Magus and restore honor. Best cutscene. Best cutscene, my favorite, whatever. I still love it. Just this entire thing is amazing. If this cutscene alone does not convey Frog's badassitude, as Mr. Torg would put it, nothing does. Nothing will. Like, this entire cutscene just encompasses how awesome Frog is as a character. It's so good. I love it. So good. And now we watch the recreation in 16-bit. Also, a thought has occurred to me. There are spirits inside the sword, right? Masamune. They live inside the sword. One would think that when they heard Frog make his declaration, you know, I am Glenn, Cyrus's hopes and dreams, yada yada yada, they would have perked up and been like, wait, Cyrus? Glenn? As in, Glenn, buddy! How you been? Haven't seen you since the night that your life kind of fell apart. How you been? Years have been good to you. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe they kept quiet for a reason. Maybe they are simply observers. But at any rate, the path is open and we enter the cave. Though, much like the cave from when you first got your magic, for whatever reason, magic is the only thing that hurts these. Right? Of course. The rack is the first hit, of course. So, you know, let's see here. We hit the bat with the bolt of lightning. Does a decent 221 damage. Nice, very nice. But then you try to do a physical attack, and 12. A whopping 12, even with the Masamune. A whopping 12. But when Marl casts Ice, suddenly 191. So it's obvious that magic only hurts. Magic is the only thing that'll hurt the enemies in this cave. But as we'll discover later on, there's a bit of a consistency problem, you know? I'll explain when we get there. It's the weirdest thing. Be that magic you use, I have to. Oh, I have to only magicians wield it now. Oh no, I forgot. Travel to the end of time, and you too may learn to use magic. Right. Gotta go back to the end of time. I'm dumb. I'm so dumb. I was just so ready to give him the sword and be on our merry way that I forgot. Gotta take him to the thing to learn magic. Because before he even learns magic, wait, hold up. Can he even? Let me check. Can he even learn any more techniques? As a matter of fact, he cannot. Okay, that was my bad. So let's fix this, shall we? Yeah. Man, I can't believe my dumbass forgot. What a weird fellow. Being a frog, let's give him water. How stereotypical. Ipso facto minimo magico. Boom, frog has magic. Hooray! I still can't believe I completely forgot to... Back to the cave. Okay. Now that we're back, we can continue along our merry way as I dodge random encounters because I just want to get to the castle. Look, a body. A note written in blood. The juggler in Magus' castle strengthens his guard when attacked. Beware. Which basically means you attack him with something physical, then he turns on a physical guard and you have to attack him with magic. And vice versa, attack with magic, turns on magic guard, you gotta be physical, and yeah, you gotta keep switching things up to kill it. And finally, here we are. This can only be. And slow pan up as we get a full shot of the castle in all its amazing glory. You know, for 20 years ago, this shot is still amazing. Magus' castle. Wait, was it 20 years ago or was it like 15? Yeah, it was like, actually no, it was more like 25, wasn't it? This came out in like 1995. Also, the sound you're hearing is my cat leaping from the back of my chair to my desk. So he may or may not become involved in the Let's Play as he rubs his face against the mic. There's no telling. Also, if you notice that as we're running... Wanna play? Small, creepy children. Our treasure. Now, as I was saying, sorry, I got sidetracked. Going through the castle, there's no sound. No music, just complete silence as you explore the rooms. Chrono, so this is where you've been since the festival. You've had me worried sick, Sure. Now, pray tell, why would my mother be here in the castle in 600 AD when she's happy in the kitchen in 400 years in the future? Why would that be, Why would the king be there, for that matter? Questions. I got a mid-ether out of that, because we're going to be needing a lot of that in this dungeon. And another mid-ether, and a shelter. Yes. The game understands that you're going to be just bleeding through MP in this dungeon. Because magic is, for most part, the main damage dealer. Oh, look, a save point. But is it? Oh. He's not. And now we have music. Ozzy.
Welcome, Glenn, or should I say Sir Froggy. Say, looks like you've got some replacements for Cyrus. Magus is a tad busy right now. You'll have to take up your business with me, the Swordsman Slash, and Flea the Magician, and...
Wait for it. Oh.
You'll have to defeat all 100 of the beasts in Magus' castle.
Now, Out of curiosity, did anybody notice the theme with the names he mentioned? Let's see here. Ozzy, Slash the Swordsman, Flea the Magician. Is anybody noticing the theme here? If not, for the people who are not into music, Ozzy Osbourne, Slash the guitarist for Guns N' Roses, and Flea the drummer for Red Hot Chili Peppers. I don't know whose idea it was to make the reference, but somebody was really into music. Kind of like a certain manga artist who likes to create teenagers with ghost powers. Let's see how many people caught that reference in the chat. So let's go ahead and clear out these guys real quick. These are the last two enemies, right? I believe so. Yeah, see, here's the thing, like I mentioned earlier, the consistency problem, right? So, in the cave, only magic can hurt them. But here in the castle, most of the enemies, you can either just hit with, magic or physical. It's weird. Like, you don't really have to rely on it. Granted, a good chunk of the enemies are magic-based, but still, that's kind of beside the point, you know? But, anyway, before we continue any further, I'm thinking... Oh yeah, I did learn ice water. Nice. I was wondering about that. Oh yeah, I gotta do a lot of grinding. Whew. But that's gonna be off recording. So yeah, I think this is gonna be a good stopping point for now. So, for everybody watching this, have a good morning, good day, good evening, good night, depends on when you're watching the video. So if you found yourself at least been entertained, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.